Tonight on Season Pass.
Central began its playoff run in Class 6A. Did the 6-hour trip to El Paso hinder the Bobcats? Highlights from Sac Stadium coming your way. Abilene, Midland Lee, and Odessa Permian were also in by-district action, and Jim Ned battled for a spot in the 3A state championship. We have the weekly playoff recap coming up shortly. High school basketball also continued play around the Concho Valley. All this and more tonight. Season Pass starts right now.
Season Pass is sponsored by Kent Elliott Roofing.
Welcome everyone to Season Pass, your one-stop spot for everything Concho Valley sports. As always, I'm your host, Ryan Reynolds. We have plenty to talk about tonight, a ton of highlights to get to. The football state championship games are set for classes 4A through 1A. The larger schools, they're just now starting their playoff runs. We'll recap how the Little Southwest Conference fared in the by-district round. We also have high school and Angelo State basketball to get to. Like I said, plenty to talk about, but let's start on the gridiron with the 6A Central Bobcats. They made the 6-hour trip to El Paso Friday night for the 6A Division II by-district round. The Bobcats taking on the Eastlake Falcons in the first ever meeting between the two programs. Eastlake making the jump from 5A to 6A this season, but it was no ordinary playoff game. Due to judges' orders, no spectators were allowed in the stadium. So Central trying to keep its season alive. Lots of scoring in the early going. First Eastlake possession, Elijah Uribe up the middle, splits the Central defense. Easy touchdown, 7-0 Falcons. But the Cats answer right back. Sam Navarrete, he powers through a would-be tackler. Game tied at 7, and the track meet would just continue. Uribe finds another big hole. He's going to score from 40 yards out. No one's going to catch him. Falcons back in front. Like I said, this thing was just a track meet. Central, they come right back. Jalen Leifeste gets 2 big blocks from Navarrete, 25 yards. Game tied at 14. Later in the quarter, Malachi Brown, watch him, drops back to pass, airs it over the middle to Weston Hill. He is in for the score. Cats take their first lead of the game. Jump to the second quarter. Game tied at 21. This is probably the play of the game. Brown, the deep ball to his brother. Tyler Hill gets a foot down. Bobcats back in front. Central, they would eventually pull away for good. Right before the half, Navarrete, his second touchdown of the game. Bobcats took a 35-21 lead into the break, and they're moving on to the area round for the first time since 2017. They get the win, 54-35. The Abilene Eagles taking on Eastwood in Fort Stockton. Second quarter, Abel Ramirez to Nate Zabalos, 29-yard touchdown. Abilene high up 14-7. Ramirez again drops back to pass and connects with Zabalos, takes it to the 25. Ramirez is going to find another receiver for a touchdown. He's going to drop back to pass and find a wide open Jashari Houston, 26-yard score. Abilene up by 1 possession, 21-14, third quarter, and look at this man run. Fonzo Dotson takes the handoff and just finds the hole and the sideline. And guess what? He's also going to find the end zone. 91 yards to the house, 42-14 Eagles. The Troopers made a valiant effort on the comeback, but Abilene holds on to win 42-35. Permian hosting El Paso Franklin, second quarter. Harper Terry looks right, throws left, a quick pass to Shy Stevens-Deary, and he scoots into the end zone. 18 receiving touchdowns on the year for Stevens-Deary. That's a new school record for Permian football. Franklin leads 7-6. A little later, 4th and goal. Terry keeps it himself and just breaks the plane for the touchdown. Permian, they go on to win it 37-26, the final score. Midland Lee taking on Montwood in the 6A Division I bracket. First quarter, Michaelan Young breaks a tackle, and watch him hurdles a defender for the first down. But a couple plays later, they get that ball into the end zone. Mikey Serrano plays keeper for the first score of the game, 7-0. Lee in front. Skip to about a minute left in the quarter. Mikey Serrano, he's going to flash his dual threat ability again. He's back, scrambles right, sprints down the sideline, and dives for the pylon. However, though, it would be taken back to the 3-yard line, but he sees the fruits of his labor. Rebels were up 35-0 at the end of the first quarter, and they just ran away with it, 66-21. So every Little Southwest Conference team victorious in the Bi-District Round 2 6A, sweeping 1 6A. Here's their area round matchup, starting with the 6A Division II bracket. Central will take on Haslett-Eaton on Thursday at ACU's Wildcat Stadium. That one's set to start at 7 p.m. Abilene will face North Crowley on December 18th at 7 p.m. Tarleton State's Memorial Stadium, the site for that one. And then over in 6A Division I, Permian will have to slay the 19th ranked South Lake Carroll Dragons if they want to keep their state title dreams alive. They'll face off at Wildcat Stadium in Abilene on Friday at 7 p.m. And then Midland Lee will battle number 23 Euless Trinity on Saturday at Globe Life Park. Kickoff is at 7:30 p.m. Jim Ned taking on Mount Vernon for a spot in the 3A Division I state championship. Second quarter, 3-0 Indians. Mount Vernon's Brock Neller scrambles, breaks a tackle, and finds the first down. And that proves to be a huge play on this drive because later Gunnar Felden runs it in for the touchdown. 7-3, Tigers in front. Jim Ned, they would answer though. Tate Yardley is going to connect with Braden Lewis, and he is going to take it inside the 5-yard line, which sets up this touchdown run from Xavier Weishert. Touchdown, 10-7, Jim Ned in front, and this was a thrilling game down the stretch. Move to the fourth quarter, tied at 17. Weishert dives into the end zone for the go-ahead score, 24-17. Can Jim Ned finish it off and secure a spot in the state title? Their defense would have to prove it. Neller back to pass, and this would be the game-ending interception. They do it. Jim Ned gets to the state championship for the first time since 2003. They win 24-17. And their opponent is a familiar foe. Jim Ned will face Hallettsville for all the marbles in Class 3A Division I. The Indians beat the Brahmas 24-21 back in early October. Jim Ned has won 13 straight games. Jonathan Brooks, the UT commit at running back for Hallettsville, he's been playing on a different level this season. He's helped the Brahmas to 10 straight wins. Should be a thrilling one at AT&T Stadium. Kickoff time set for 7 p.m. on Thursday. 3 days from now, the Sterling City Eagles will have the opportunity to bring home their first ever state title on the big stage at AT&T Stadium. A journey that hasn't been easy, battling through a tough schedule against some of the best the state has to offer. 2 weeks ago, the Eagles pulled off a thrilling overtime comeback in their win over Borden County in the 1A state semifinals. They trailed at halftime, and their defense stepped up, holding the Coyotes to 8 points in the second half. The offense then scored with just 7 seconds left to send the game to overtime, and by that point, the momentum had already shifted to their favor. Here's what the Eagles had to say about the win and making the state title game.
It means a lot. Like, it is, I honestly didn't think this was going to happen. Like, it's mind-blowing. Like, it's a different type of feeling.
It's an amazing feeling. My brother played, and he means a lot to me. He means a lot to me. And to live on his story, because a lot of people know my brother, and for me to almost one-up that, it's a good feeling.
It's just an amazing feeling to make history and do something that somebody hasn't done in 10 years, and just to have a chance to go win it all and even put our name really out there.
Sterling City taking on number 2 Borden County in the state championship on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Coming up on Season Pass, we have high school hoops. Highlights from the boys teams after the break. Stay with us.
For expert service in plumbing and new construction, call 3D's Plumbing, 653-4975, or click on the Expert tab at ConchoValleyHomepage.com.
Come on. Let's go.
Come on, let's go in.
Toyotathon is on. 'Tis the season for great year-end deals.
During Toyotathon, qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 60 months or $3,000 total bonus on a new 2021 Tundra Special Edition.
Don't miss out. Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
This has been a very difficult year in so many ways. It's easy to become discouraged. But during this Advent and Christmas season, we are reminded in God's Word that we are called to be people of hope. The Lord is the God of kept promises who has sent His Son, Jesus Christ, to be the Savior of the world. My name's Alan Eckert, and I'm the pastor of Trinity Lutheran Church in San Angelo. I invite you to worship with us during this holy season and be renewed in hope through God's gifts of joy and peace.
Trend Furniture presents A Miracle on Wellington. Trend Furniture is giving away a house full of furniture. If you know a person or family in need, send us a letter at 4002 Wellington 76904 or go to trendfurniture.net and give us their name, address, and phone number and tell us why they need a miracle. All entries must be in a Trend Furniture no later than January the 4th at 5 p.m. An independent panel of judges will choose a winner to be announced on January the 8th. Help us make a miracle with Trend Furniture.
Welcome back to Season Pass. Before we get into this week's high school basketball action, let's spotlight the weekly TABC rankings released every Monday. So on the boys' side, Sterling City and Eden are the only ranked teams, both in 1A. The Eagles are ranked 17th, the Bulldogs at 24th. On the girls' side, 5 teams come in ranked in the top 25. The Wall Lady Hawks are 9th in 3A, Mason Cowgirls at 4th in 2A, and then in 1A, Very Best stays put at 2nd, while Blackwell drops just 1 spot to 25th. And how about Cornerstone Christian? Let's give the Lady Lions some love. They're ranked 2nd in TAPS 1A. How about some boys hoops? Central hosting Abilene. Wiley and the Bobcats got off to a fast start, trying to keep it going. Pass ahead to Jacoby Yates. He hands it off to Chase Fields for the lay-in. 6-0 run for the Bobcats. And just like how about high school hoops, how about some defense from Central? Jacob English tips the ball away. He can't get the finish, but Matthew Cooper's there to clean it up. And they are still just going fast. Central off to a good start this season. Joseph Rowe gets the jumper to go. Wiley forced to call a timeout. Central kept it going all the way to a 79-67 win. Colorado City versus Walden. Neither team could buy a bucket in the first quarter. Tate Williams, though, makes the first field goal of the game. Hawks lead 5-2 after 1 second quarter. Wall offense found a rhythm. Drew Morrison, the nice dish to Williams. And then how about this? Jacob Richardson, he's going to draw the defender, drives in for the easy finger roll. Good move from him. Wall gets the win 33-23. TLCA on the road at El Dorado, and the Eagles, TLCA that is, came out hot. First quarter, Luis Casillas finds Javon Everett. He got crafty with the layup there. TLCA led 17-2. El Dorado trying to fight back. Corbin Covarrubias gets the basket. That makes it 28-8. TLCA in front. Later, they just kept pouring it on. Everett gets the steal, and watch this move. Pulls out the Euro step. The man is just a walking bucket, folks. TLCA picks up the win over El Dorado, 65-31. Erie County boys hosting 1-loss Christoval early in the game. Nice sequence by the Hornets. Trevin Kofel passes to Bo Morrow. Gets that shot to go. Drains the 3. They led 3-2. And then the Cougars went on a run. Josh Fava with the layup caps off a 9-0 run by Christoval. The Hornets started a little run of their own. Kofel feeds it ahead to Morrow, cuts through the Cougar lead to just 4. Morrow again, watch this. This time knocks down the 3 at the buzzer, and he is hyped for that one. He's pumped. But Christoval would go on to win this one 56-37. The Cougars then went on the road to undefeated Ballinger, looking to keep it rolling. The Cougars went on a run to end the first half. Jaden Walker gets the bucket inside. And then a little later, check out this nifty move from Jaron Slayton. Skates by the defenders for the score. Christoval ended the second quarter on a 9-2 run. Ballinger led 20-14 at the half. Third quarter, the Bearcats came out hot. Jonathan Delgado over to Kendrick Manley. He pulls it from way downtown. He finished with 12 points. However, Ryan Elliott, he saw that shot and said, hey, man, I'll one-up you. Shoots it from way behind the arc, even farther than Manley gets it to go. Elliott scored a game-high 15 points as Ballinger stays undefeated. They win 47-37. The Bearcats improved to 8-0, while Christoval falls to 5-2. Hey, don't go away. Coming up on Season Pass, we stick to basketball, but we put the spotlight on girls hoops. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Wow. A new Buick for me?
To James from James. That's just what I wanted.
Is this a new Buick?
I Secret Santed myself.
I shouldn't have. I have been very good this year. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Don't forget you this holiday season. Get an SUV from Buick.
Get nearly $7,600 total value on this Buick Envision. Plus, get $750 allowance on select Envisions and dealer stock. Visit Mitchell Buick GMC in San Angelo.
For over a decade, Proline Trolley Motors has been San Angelo's locally owned and operated authorized service center for Minn Kota and Motor Guide. And since the beginning, our trained and knowledgeable staff has been here ready to answer your questions and make any repairs you need to get up and running again. With brands like Humminbird, Garmin, Power Pole, and NuCanoe Kayak, we've got the best accessories to help you get the most out of your day fishing. Let Proline get you back out on the water.
Hello, I'm William Shatner, and you may not know this about me, but years ago, I was diagnosed with a sleep disorder. And like millions of others, I was prescribed sleep equipment. Did you know sleep equipment manufacturers recommend daily cleaning? That's why I use SoClean 2. It's the perfect complement to my daily routine, and it's hassle-free. Try SoClean 2 risk-free for 30 nights and get $100 off. Call the number on your screen or go to SoClean2.com. Call now.
Welcome back to Season Pass. We saw the Bobcats beat Abilene Wiley. What about the Lady Cats? Third quarter, Wiley keeping it close. Emma Melton for the Lady Dogs hits the three. We're all tied up at 23, but the threes would fall for the Lady Cats also. Jules Perez, she's going to hit the tray to put Central back up on top. Nothing but the bottom of the net from Perez. And then in the fourth, Nevia Hearn hits not 1-3, but two huge shots that lift Central to the win, 41-33 over the Wiley Lady Bulldogs. Let's go a short distance west. Colorado City versus Wall. All Lady Hawks up 42-8 entering the third. And they continued the dominance in the second half. Kylie Phillips with the bucket there. Then Avery Hilscher with a dime to Hannah Burke and one. Then a little later, Phillips on the break to Cameron Williams. That is an easy bucket, folks. And then how about one more just for giggles? Fast break bucket, Williams, Hail Mary pass to Shaylee Schiller. This team knows how to play together, and they are fun to watch. All 9 Lady Hawks scored in this one. They take it 80-16. The 9th-ranked Wall Lady Hawks then hosted Stamford on Friday. Second quarter, great ball movement by the Lady Hawks. Hannah Burke, 6 the mid-range pull-up. Wall leads 15-4. A little later, how about some long-range action? Shaylee Schiller drains the three. 10-point lead for the Lady Hawks, and they kept attacking. Schiller flashing the hustle on this play, chases down the ball and cashes it in with the layup. The Lady Hawks run away with it. They beat Stamford 55-32. Wall improves to 7-1. TLCA hosting El Dorado, third quarter. Robbie Martinez gets the steal and finishes it on the other end. She finished with 9 points. El Dorado entered the fourth quarter up 19. TLCA trying to rally, though. Jacqueline Centineo, no. Nevia Ovida, yes, gets the putback, but this thing was all Eldo. Martinez ahead to Logan Prater with the move. Prater scored a game-high 17 points. She's just a freshman, too. El Dorado cruises to a win over TLCA 50-22. Number 2, very best on the road, taking on the 3A Ballinger Lady Cats. Lady Cats with the lead late in the second quarter. Jenna Battle off the glass and in, going to the bank. Ballinger led 26-12 at the half. But don't let that score fool you. Here come the Lady Falcons. Kennedy Wheelis to Bella Hoffman. Very best. They went on a 7-0 run to close the gap in the third, and they kept rolling in the fourth. Callie Briley with the layup. That ties the game at 28, clawing all the way back. 30 seconds later, Halfman with the bucket to give Very Best a 32-28 lead, and they ice it. Cora Blackwell heaves it to Briley, lays it in as Very Best wins 32-28, outscoring Ballinger 20-2 in the second half. Halfman had a game-high 14 points. In open district play with a 49-19 win over Menard. Next on Season Pass, Angelo State basketball is back in action. We recap what the Rams and Bells did this past week, as well as we highlight the changes that the Lone Star Conference made for this season. We'll be right back.
Cord here with Santa Fe Furniture and Gifts. Our entire inventory of 50,000 items is all on sale right now for 40% off until December 31st. We've been stocking the shelves all year to give you the best selection of high-quality products for a great low price. Located at 1524 South Bryant Boulevard.
At Glass Doctor, our trained specialists are experts at fixing foggy and cracked glass.
Looks great.
You're all set. What we can't fix is your view.
Baby loves you.
I gotta get some curtains.
When it's hot outside, a Superior Services truck in the neighborhood means it's cool inside. Homeowners know the importance of having a Superior Services maintenance plan because proper maintenance saves you money on utility bills. At Superior Services, we consider homeowners and businesses essential all over the Concho Valley. They even have 24-hour emergency service. So enjoy the summer. And to see a Superior Services truck in your neighborhood, call 658-COOL.
As we celebrate the true meaning of Christmas, which is the birth of Jesus Christ, we would like to thank all of our loyal customers for their business throughout the years. On behalf of Rangel Printing, we want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
It's time again for Teacher of the Week, sponsored by Concho Educators Federal Credit Union. Go to ConchoValleyHomepage.com and tell us how your teacher goes above and beyond. They could win great prizes, including a plaque from Angelo Awards, a teacher appreciation bag from Concho Educators, a gift card from Holiday Cleaners, a flower bouquet from Southwest Florist, a delicious cake from City Cafe and Bakery, and a gift certificate from Olive Garden. Teacher of the Week is sponsored by Concho Educators Federal Credit Union. Go to ConchoValleyHomepage.com for more info.
Cord here with Santa Fe Furniture and Gifts. We have all styles of bedroom furniture in stock ready for pickup. This bed right here was $520, is now only $310. Solid wood furniture for 40% off until the end of the year. Come see us at 1524 South Bryant.
Welcome back to Season Pass. College hoops is back, and the Lone Star Conference will be using a point system to determine standings for the upcoming basketball season. The move away from just winning percentage is to offset unbalanced schedules and potentially canceled games. So how will the new system work? Points are awarded on a scale of 0 to possibly 7 per win. Wins against stronger opponents are worth more. Losses against weaker opponents will see you on the lower end of the scale. For example, a road win against a team with a winning percentage of .75 or higher is worth 7 points. A home win against the same opponent, 6.5. We mentioned earlier in the week the reductions announced by the NCAA to the number of teams that will qualify for the NCAA regional tournament. So what is the path for the postseason for the Rams and Bells? 3 teams out of the LSC will qualify. 1 spot will go to the #1 overall seed for the conference tournament. The 2nd spot goes to the #2 overall seed. The 3rd and final spot will go to the winner of the conference tournament. So a lot of changes this season to combat the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. The Rams, they kicked off their season a couple days ago in Dallas against Dallas Baptist. The 2-game road trip didn't go planned for ASU. The Rams dropped their season opener 101-75. The Patriots made 15 of 30 three-pointers in that game. 50% from behind the arc is just ridiculous. ASU then dropped the 2nd game of the back-to-back yesterday, 93-86. Celicia Haya led all Rams in scoring with 17 points. Angelo State will return to action on Friday for its home opener against A&M Kingsville. Tip-off for that one is set for 7:30 p.m. The Bells road trip against Texas Women's was postponed, so they'll start their season at home on Friday at 5:30 p.m. against Texas A&M Kingsville. Back to the Janelle Center. Next on Season Pass, our final segment, we have our top 5 plays of the week, and we crown our player of the week. Stay with us.
What is it? Bangin'.
This is what I call a bangin' burger. The chilies with the onions and the queso. Boom. Queso knows where it's supposed to be, where it belongs.
Sonic Queso Burger.
I did some early shopping this year. One for you, one for me.
I love it. I got us a little something, too.
Yeah?
Yep. One for you and one for me.
I love it.
Oh, actually, that was supposed to be for me.
I love it.
I like red.
It's the GMC season to upgrade. Now everyone can get GM employee pricing on most GMC models. Use it to get over $7,500 total value on this 2020 Acadia Denali. Visit Mitchell Buick GMC in San Angelo.
Chili's first because
Chili's
it's
the
like
star.
the star of it. And then cheese is just there to be like, I'm gonna lift you up. It would be nothing without the Fritos and the cheese.
And cheese is like the hype man. Sonic Fritos Chili Cheese Junior Wrap. I got you.
Yeah.
Back to season pass. Top 5 plays in the Concho Valley. Let's start on the hardwood. Ballinger taking on a Cristobal. This is the senior Ryan Elliott pulling it from way behind the arc. He could have shot this thing from Grumpy Dames and Ballinger. That's how good it was. Just incredible. Elliott had a game high 15 points. Ballinger gets the win 47-37. They're 8-0 this season. Number 4 TLCA on the road at El Dorado. Check out this layup from Luis Casillas behind the back and goes to the bank. Just filthy from Casillas and fanciness from the Eagles. We love to see it. More from this game at number 3. And a lot can be said about this young man, Javon Everett. He's going to get the steal, and watch this. Hits the hesitated Euro step, looking like James Harden on that one, making his defender look silly. He finished with 20 points. TLCA gets the win 65-31. Number 2, Central at Lubbock Estacado. And this guy right here is just a human highlight reel on the basketball court. Brandon Campbell, he's going to get the outlet pass, and watch out, defender poster time. Campbell had 21 points, but the Bobcats fall 80-56. Central is 7-3 on the year. Put your hands together for the week's top play. Central in El Paso by district round action. Malachi Brown just throws a beauty to Tyler Hill. What a catch over the defender in 1 foot in bounds. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. Bobcats win 54-35. Central wins its first playoff game in 2 years since 2017. They're moving on to the area round. And our player of the week, you saw Brandon Campbell at number 2 in top plays, and he had a great week for the 7-3 Central Bobcats. He helped the Bobcats to a 2-1 week with their only loss to Estacado, and in those 3 games, Campbell was a tear. The junior forward averaged 25.2 points per game on just 46% shooting, incredibly consistent. And he recorded 6 rebounds and 3 steals per contest. Watch out for Campbell this year in the Central Bobcats. They're an extremely fun team to watch. Brandon Campbell, this week's KLST Player of the Week.
Player of the Week is sponsored by Southwest Pools and Spas.
And that pretty much wraps up this episode of Season Pass. You can check out all of our content on ConchoValleyHomepage.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at KLST Sports. If you have any questions or want to comment on any of the highlights, just go ahead and start a conversation with us on there. Good night, Concho Valley.
Closed captioning for the hearing impaired is sponsored by the Law Office of Rick DeHoyas.